What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about my impressions so far on Tiny Tina's Wonderland and talk about if the game is worth buying. So this isn't necessarily a review because I've only played around 10 to 12 hours of the game so far, but I wanted to kind of just talk about what I felt about it so far, and again, is it worth the money? This is a expensive one, right? I believe it's $70. I know I paid $70. Maybe I got scammed on PS5 or I believe maybe Xbox Series S and X. So the next gen version is $70. The last gen version is $60, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And, you know, I've talked about this a lot on the channel. People, I think, very validly have questions about, you know, well, is X amount of money worth X amount of time, you know, spent playing a game? And when you get up to that $70 range, you're thinking, all right, $70 better be, you know, one of the better games out there. Otherwise, it's not worth it. So, you know, if you subscribe to that line of thinking, I don't, I don't blame you at all. I think it's pretty valid. I know people think that. I'm really enjoying the game. I should get down to that right away. I'm really enjoying the game. I'm playing it co-op. I've played the entire thing so far, and I intend to play the entire thing all the way through cooperatively with my wife Christy. We're having a lot of fun, and I would say this though, I think cooperatively playing it co-op is very much helping the game out. We don't play too many games together. Any game that does have couch co-op that is remotely on my radar, her and I do play, mainly like PlayStation, Xbox. I know there's Nintendo stuff. I'm actually playing Kirby cooperatively with my daughter. My wife and I don't really necessarily do that, but A Way Out, It Takes Two, games like Borderlands, we really enjoy playing together. And again, I think it's helping the game out considerably. This is through and through a Borderlands game, make no mistake about it. So if you're looking at it and you're saying, all right, well, is it worth it? Is it worth me getting it? Well, I would ask you, how much do you like the Borderlands formula? Because this is the Borderlands formula mixed in with a little something else as well. And I think it does it relatively well. I really don't have any major gripes with the game at all as of right now. It seems like it's a pretty meaty game. I was looking online because I was thinking, all right, well, how long is this game, to beat? And there's numbers everywhere right now in terms of how long. I found somewhere that said like 30, 35 hours if you want to do everything. But then I saw one that said like 60 hours for completionist, but that included all the trophies, so maybe they had to like replay it or something. So, if it's a 20, 30, 35 hour game, that's fine by me. Again, we've played around 12 hours so far. We're doing everything. Any side mission that comes our way, we're doing it. Any path that we haven't explored yet, we go down. We try to find all of the dice, right? I try to find all of the chests. I mean, we're really, and it's not even like we're purposely, it's just like we're trying to have fun with it and trying to get the best guns, get the best gear. That's kind of it, you know what I mean? The enemies are pretty cool. I like the variety. I like the mission variety. I like the story. I mean, I think the idea of this Dungeons and Dragons, I saw people saying it doesn't go far enough. I guess, well, again, I've only played probably a third of it so far, so it's hard to say definitively, because I can't predict what they're going to do in the future, but I think so far, like, it's fine. I like the way they've done it. The opening cinematic is really awesome. The way the game kind of changes and progresses and just, switches up what Tina does throughout the game, I'm really enjoying. So I think they're doing it really well. The comedy is there. They don't all hit. It doesn't all hit. But I think it's actually pretty darn funny. I think the actors and actresses in this game are pretty, pretty darn good. Will Arnett is killing it in any scene or any, dialogue that he has. There's some cool, maybe, I don't even know if you'd call them like Easter eggs, but there's some fan favorite. There is a fan favorite character for one of the side missions. So it's tough because, like, I'm really overall enjoying it. But here's what I would say, and I said this a little bit on Twitter, but obviously it's hard to get, the full thing out on Twitter. To me, this would never be considered like an incredible, like an amazing, a game of the year kind of game. It's just not. This is a game that I think serves its purpose. I don't give scores, and again, this isn't even a review, but like I could imagine this game getting like a 7 to an 8, like that kind of range. Honestly, all three of the games that came out last Friday are all like that. Ghostwire Tokyo got like a 75 average, right? This game, I think, got like an 82 or 80. Kirby got like an 82, 84. All of these games, I think, are like 7 to 8. Like, they're good, maybe even great games, but they're not amazing. I'm not going to think about these games by the end of the year. And fair enough, that may matter to some people, and I think it's valid and fine if it matters. To me, truly, it doesn't really matter. I think games like this have every right to exist. I think they're fine. I think what we've kind of seen developing in society in terms of gaming, right, is, you know, if the game doesn't get a 9, if it gets an 8.9, people flip out. The game needs to get a 9, 9.5. It needs to be a Game of the Year contender. And again, I think there's some validity there in terms of, well, you're spending so much money, so you expect a certain product back. But a game like Tiny Tina, honestly, I think fills a void that's kind of perfect for it, right? It's not a bad game by any stretch. To call this game bad, I think would be crazy. To call it Game of the Year, I also think would be crazy, right? It just doesn't have anything that is massively amazing. I think it's kind of a well-rounded game. I think it's a good game, but to call it, you know, Game of the Year, I also would think is crazy. And this is a game, again, it's $70. I paid $70 for it, but I'm going to get 30, 40 hours out of it. I'm playing, as of right now, I'm playing it like every night with my wife, a couple hours a night, and we're enjoying it a lot. You know what I mean? Again, this is not a game I don't think I would ever get like the season pass. I think this game has a season pass. I don't think I would play it past ending the game. I would get the 30 hours and probably just leave it. It's just one of those games. You play it, you enjoy the time with it, and then again, by the time it gets to September, October, November, it's not going to make, I imagine, maybe it does. Maybe the game gets better, and it actually becomes a Game of the Year, right? But I don't think, when I'm doing my top 5 or maybe top 10, but like top 5 favorite games of the year, I don't think I'd put it there. I just ranked my top 5 games yesterday, 2 days ago, on the channel. My top 5, I would put this probably at number 4 right now. I go Horizon, Elden Ring, Sifu, and then this. That would be my order. So I mean, it's good, but I just think other games are gonna come that are gonna push it out. Lego Star Wars, God of War, Starfield. Like there should be games that could beat this. But again, what does that even mean? Does it really matter? To me, honestly, no. I'm enjoying it. I think it's worth it. There's nothing really else to say beyond that. So let me know what you guys think. Are you playing it? Are you enjoying it? Are you kind of waiting on it? This could be a game I think a lot of people maybe wait for a sale for. I think that's fair. And by the way, I don't really, I like Borderlands, and I've always liked Borderlands to some extent, but I'm not like a diehard. My favorite Borderlands is Tales from the Borderlands. That's actually, Telltale just absolutely crushed it. I like Borderlands here and there, but I haven't played through every single one of them, so that could be something that stops people as well, right? If you've played all of them, maybe the formula is getting tired, maybe this just doesn't hit as well as other ones have in the past. I haven't really, Borderlands 3 I barely played. I've played the other ones, but again, not all the way through. So I didn't get bored with them. I just kind of didn't even go through them all the way. So maybe that has impacted my thoughts as well. So let me know what you think. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. If you want to follow me anywhere else, all of my social media, my Twitter, my second YouTube channel, as well as our Patreon and YouTube memberships, they're all in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next video.